So, folks, Happy New Year. Another New Year edition of Garage Talk Plaza. So, I got my Joe here. So, I've been just watching a couple interesting recaps of stuff that happened in the news this past year. And the one that I just watched was about air traffic controllers falling asleep on the job and using booze and drugs to take their stress off when they're working. And planes are almost running into one another and everything. So people say to me, so what do you think the best solution is? It's easy. Very easy. Get rid of all the traffic controllers and control towers and all this other stuff. This is what I think. You're driving a car and a guy cuts in front of you. It's your job to miss him. And, so if you don't, then you hit him. So it's your fault. So just let these pilots look for other airplanes in the sky. It's easy. So they want to land. You look down here. Is there another plane coming in or going to approach or something? No, then you're good to land. So it's very easy. Also, another thing that I thought I'd mention is that why they fly these planes so stinking high? 40,000 feet is way too high. Just put them up, I don't know, maybe a couple 100 feet so they don't hit any buildings or trees and power lines and stuff like that. So if something happens, they don't have that far to fall. So people are saying, well, what about a mountain? Not a problem. If you come up to a mountain, just go fly up the side of the mountain and then down the other side of the mountain. And then just keep going low. And if you're out in the middle where there's nobody, just government employees anyway, you can fly 30, 40 feet off the ground. If you're in like Utah or something, there's nobody lives there anyway. So I don't know what all the hubbub is. So that's just my views on that. And then I heard a lot about, somebody said to me about, religion and all this stuff that's going on in Ukraine and Israel and everything. Well, I said to myself, nobody ever heard about the Seventh-day Adventists down here. So they have a good outlook on everything. On the seventh day, they invent stuff. So you could take a Seventh-day Adventist and put it over there in Israel, negotiate with the Hamas and Gaza and Israel, and then the same thing with Ukraine and Putin. They could work together on the seventh day and invent stuff. This is all very basic thinking here. And I've sat down many times with Big Earl on this, and we both put our heads together and brainstorm and try to solve the mysteries of the world, but there's no mystery really involved. I mean, the whole air traffic controller thing, that was just a problem created by Reagan. I mean, he locked them all up, and now they don't have any air traffic controllers, so you can blame that on Ronnie. He was a Hollywood actor, too, so I don't understand what the issue. All these people make, big deal about everything. Not a big deal. Just, look the situation in the eye, grab the bull by the horns, and take over like that. So you got your Seventh-day Adventists, so they can invent stuff. And you got all sorts of other religions all over the world. Nobody really knows. In India, they don't eat cows or something. What the fuck is that about? I mean, so you go to India, you can't have a steak? Come on, man. Doesn't make any sense. So I went down to see my sister for Christmas. So it was a good run down there. Take 29 to 85, and the speed limit was 70. I was going 85 and people were passing me. I never saw one single cop between here and there. So I get down there. I don't remember what day it was, but some day. So my niece and nephew had a fight about something. So my niece went in her room pouting, and then we went out somewhere to go to the store or something, me and my sister and Connor, I think. Yeah, I think Connor. We came back and she ran out the bedroom window and got her sister-in-law to pick her up. So people ask me, well, how old is she? Like 12 or something? No, she's 20. Could have went out the front door, got in her own car, and drove over there. But you can't have a holiday unless somebody's mad. Or you have to have a lot of drama and a lot of theater. So me and my friend Bob, the guy in Florida that I knew recently left us, we'd always say, how was your holiday? And anybody light the grill? Because whenever somebody get mad, somebody go have to light the grill and put something on and try to make peace. So we had a lot of grill lighting down here. So it looks like that's all the big stories. Oh, and then, Rump is not on the ballot in Colorado and Maine. And then I heard this morning that he's wearing a diaper and you go near him and the guy stinks. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. First of all, who even cares? I wear a diaper, but I hope I don't smell because I change it all the time. But, you can't make this stuff up. Holy G Christ, folks. Well, thanks for joining me for another edition of Garage Talk Plaza. Have a happy new year. Enjoy your Joe. Let's see, have some Joe here. I had a good visit down here. We went to see my sister's friend's cabin on some lake out there, which I don't really, why you live on a lake flooded in? That's just me, but anyway. So happy New Year. I did make a video of the whole family down there. Oh, and then I got a cold on the way back. I got really sick on the way back. By the time I got back in the car, I had no voice. So I've been waiting to do a Garage Talk Plaza video till I had a voice. So as you can see, we rectified the generator problem in the garage, and that was a forest for the trees moment. Like, I'm doing all these exotic plans to vent the thing. Just move it by the fucking window, dickhead. How can you be that fucking stupid? How can anybody be that fucking stupid? I felt like I was in Mr. Dilks' class and he's throwing erasers at you because you don't know fractions. You don't need fractions. You just look on a ruler. You take an eighth and a 16th and it makes that much thing, whatever it is. So I don't understand all these people trying to make everything so difficult. It doesn't have to be that difficult. And as I'll just give you an update on Big Earl, he did tow Israel to where Wyoming used to be, and they towed Wyoming out to the Pacific somewhere. So I think 3 people lived in Wyoming, so they transferred those 3 people to Colorado, and then everything seems like it's calming down over there. Same thing with Ukraine. Ukraine is now sabotaging all the railroads and everything. So that's another thing. Don't get me on the subject of railroads because you don't have to really sabotage them. What you got to do is go up to a train track like behind Mr. Little's house. Just take out a section of 20 foot of the rail. Go with your torch. Burn one end through. Burn the other end through like 20 feet away, and the guy comes in the train, it's going to, boom. That's another thing. Don't get me started on that, because they need rail traffic controllers to get these railroads back online. So they should take all the air traffic controllers that they're going to get rid of when they don't have them and put them rail traffic controllers. So you could have air traffic controllers are now rail traffic controllers. It even rhymes. So I think I'm going to close out this edition of Garage Talk Plaza today. I haven't heard from anybody from Carolina, but I think Connor is going to go back, I think, this coming up week. So, and I did stay up till midnight last night to watch everything. Fat fucking chance. I was in the bed at 6 o'clock. I love being this age. So, signing off. Have a good year, and I'll talk to you soon at Garage Talk Plaza. Again, I got a comment on Mike and Dan for helping me lift the generator. So the guy goes, kudos to Mike and Dan for helping me that. So I think that's great, fellas. And that guy watched the whole video, and now he's starting to comment on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll keep you posted. Remember, subscribe and like. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching.